In this video, we are going to be analysing top. Reason for that is, again, we're down about 9% on the day, but also if we zoom out, this was a really big squeezing stock. I mean, we went from, a low of $3.50 to a high of $2.50, and already we're back to around $10. So definitely a big mover. Now, one thing with this stock, which is why I personally probably won't be trading it at all, is there is no option. So firstly, I can't find the option pricing high and low, but it also means if I'm taking a short position, obviously I can't hedge it. And again, I really, with these, I never really like holding the outright shares unless I can hedge it. And that's something you can't do with top. So not something I'm going to be personally trading, just to throw that out there. But how would I be looking at it, and what are the key levels I would be paying attention to? So for this, we are going to be using the standard deviation channels chart. On the left, we have a 6 month. On the right, we have the 1 year. And really, it's just going to be paying attention to these levels. So as of right now, really, we don't have too many levels of support. We only have one support from a standard deviation standpoint, and that's going to be at $4.18. So if we did come that low, potentially looking for a bounce off there. And what is quite nice with this level is, again, we are coming near to that psychological level. So again, considering the levels at $4.18, I would be using that as a key support, potentially trying to jump in a bit late if we can, because again, it could come down to that $4 psychological level, and then probably just having a stop very close below that level. If we end up cracking 4, we'll probably end up snapping through. So having quite a tight stop around that $4 level is what I'd be paying attention to. If we break that, we have no other supports from a standard deviation standpoint. Obviously, we could be paying attention then to that 52-week low of $3.50. But again, if we're going through there, not something I'm really going to be touching. I don't really care to buy them at the lows. I just want them at high probability bounce areas. So that would be the key support. Now, from a resistance standpoint, what do we have? So we do have $14.70. Then what we also have is we have $16.90. Now, these I wouldn't be paying too much attention to, and the reason for that is, again, it's just so close to where we are. The stock has been so volatile, they're probably not really going to be key levels, even though from now it's still about a 60% move. Obviously, if you're buying in around that $10, and obviously use them as targets, but for the most time, we're probably not going to be paying too much attention to these. And the way I'll probably be using the resistance on these is, again, I'm probably not going to be shorting something like this just because there is no options. And considering how volatile this has once been, I don't really want to be shorting anything like that nakedly. But if we do go high, we do have the levels coming into around the $29 to $31 level. So this is where I'd be paying more attention to these levels. And it's more if we kind of get a dead cat bounce. Again, it may provide some quick long bias opportunities. And that by that, I would mean we kind of get a pump to the upside. We come back to test it as a support, and if we hold it, then again, looking for that day trade long. Definitely not something I'll be holding overnight, but probably looking for kind of a 4-5 point bounce. If we went high, again, really looking for that same opportunity at all of these higher levels if it provides it. So we're looking at 42, 48. If we break that, looking at 55, 65, and $82. Again, are we going to squeeze out high again? Maybe not. Again, we are still probably waiting for that dead cat bounce. You could have maybe considered that, but really I think it was kind of just more of a move to the downside, quick pullback, and then continuing its downtrend. But really I could see us getting a bit of a dead cat bounce. And if we do, again, day trading opportunities I'm paying attention to in these levels. But really, again, something I'm going to stay away from. When you don't have the options, to me, there's just a lot more risk, and there's going to be a better opportunity, at least for me, and how I trade elsewhere. So that is the breakdown on top. Let me know if you've traded it so far in the original move. If you enjoyed the video, why not drop that like and subscribe, and check out this analysis video.